some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Shotgun now for Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun. Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Alabama, 380.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And the tackle there by Chris Long.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Brady, and a dump off to White. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And this is caught. It's called in by Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. And completes it right side of the lane. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Brady again. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And on the ground they go with a running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. So after the INT, it's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jordan Hicks coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. They will find his man. That's Hogan complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Brady's going to sneak it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He's going to get it running right. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia coming back onto the field. We've kind of documented their injury issues when we were talking about Carson Wentz earlier. You mentioned Alshon Jeffrey been out, Jay Ajayi, issues at running back. But some other guys, they've really stepped up, have they not, CD?
They certainly have. And you remember Corey Clement, one of the heroes in their Super Bowl run with a touchdown catch in that game. He had 56 yards rushing, as did Wendell Smallwood. And Dallas Goedert, the rookie tight end out of South Dakota State, best game of his young career, 7 catches, 73 yards, and his first NFL touchdown.
Throwing is Wentz. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, here's Wentz. And he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Come on now, come on now, let's go.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that post. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Matthews, the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Brady now on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Corey Graham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Shorty, shorty, shorty. Check 26, check 26. Hey, ram. Great. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And he's brought down after a good gain. They give him a gain of 37. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hang in there now. Shorty. Check four. Lefty.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Ram, ram, ram. Great 15, great 15.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Great, great. Hey, push. Great, great. Black, come on. Lion. Run.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Philadelphia first down. Wentz finding Matthews. Throwing on first is Wentz. Left side, caught by Matthews. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Into the red zone, Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
He'll get it up the middle. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Wentz. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. This a 33-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
You sound like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the three's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the three is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 26. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Right! Jason,
Brady to throw on 2nd down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Goes underneath here to White, and he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Sugar! Like 20! Like 20!
From the gun, it's Brady. And that's caught. It's Hogan. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And a dump off to White. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On first down, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick.